Hey guys, I wanted to do a comparison video between these two lights. So basically it's the same lights, the Wuben XO, and they initially called it the Night XO. They've changed it around. This is the micro arc oxidation version made of aluminum. This one here is the brass version, the new one that I recently got in the mail. And it's more of a visual comparison because basically all the specifications are the same. I've got the Nichia 519A in both. There are some minor changes to the construction. As you can see here, this has got some kind of like a wrench head on the side of it where it holds in the TIR lens. This one's kind of round. Basically, the brass version is pretty much almost twice as heavy as the aluminum version, but it feels really premium. It's got a solid sort of feel to it. It's something quite unique as well. For those of you who haven't owned a brass or a copper flashlight before, I'd really recommend it if it's something that you're interested in. It's just it's just something different. When I got this one in the mail, it came in a vacuum sealed pack, and it was actually a lot shinier. After a bit of time, you can see it started to develop a little bit of a patina. It is, it's still pretty shiny, but given a few more weeks, I'm sure it will start to dull. Okay, there's no coating on it. Now, the micro arc oxidation version, or if you get the black aluminum version, you're going to find that you're going to, if you have it in your bag or with other lights and things like that, you're going to have little scratches here and there, especially near the edges of the light. You can see here, I've had this one now for a few months, and I don't baby the things. You can see even on the base, I've got some scratches here and there. I've opened this up to take the battery out, see what's inside. So these anodized versions, if you're not careful with them, they can look a little bit messy after a while, but it doesn't affect the performance or anything like that, and they're also more affordable. This one here, if you get any scratches and dings on it, like I've noticed a little ding here, can't really see it in camera, but a tiny little ding here, it doesn't cause any discoloration. It just almost adds to the appeal of the light itself, kind of just makes it look more antiqued. So I think that's one of the big advantages of having these unfinished metals, I guess, not with any anodization or whatever. It's durable, and it will age quite kind of gracefully, I suppose you can call it, in time. So everything else is pretty much the same. Access the charging ports here underneath. You got tritium slots here and there. You can also get these with the P9 LED in there, and the P9 is just going to produce extra output but won't have high CRI. So the Nichia 519A is, those of you who maybe you might be using this light for work, you need to identify colors accurately, or it's just something that you prefer, okay, you're going to sacrifice some output for that feature. So anyway, I think that's about it. I don't have anything else to really speak about in terms of this light. I just wanted to show you the general differences and go through some of my thoughts. So we'll skip straight to the beam shots. If you have any questions, just let me know down below and I'll answer. If you also like this video, do me a favor and click the like button, because it helps me get my videos out to more people. And if you want to see me make more light reviews, make sure you subscribe. Okay, I've got both Wuben X0s here. Got the aluminium version on the left, and I've got the copper one on the right. Okay, this is on the lowest mode, and really not any difference. Let me just step it up a notch. Okay, if you're looking on the ground, I mean, they're pretty much identical. Okay, they've got the same LED in there, really, so identical. Ramp them up again, step them up again to the highest mode, and we'll go turbo. Okay. And one thing I find is, for some reason, the aluminium one is brighter on turbo. So if I sort of turn them on, double press, okay, see, that's the copper and aluminium. And I'm not sure whether it's because it's the aluminium version, or whether I got an early model, because I've heard rumors that Wuben have just reduced the output a little bit to produce more sustained output, and also to reduce any damage that might occur from excess heat. But as you can see, they both step down to pretty much the same output anyway. Okay,
but we can reactivate. We've got to turn the light off again, turn it back on, double press, and there you have it. You've got that turbo again. Okay, so it's noticeable to me that the aluminium version is a little brighter. Okay, now keep in mind these both have the same LEDs in there. They have that same high CRI LED in there. So I believe you can get a P9, Osram P9 version of this one if you want the extra candela and the extra lumen output. Okay, but that's it.